I want to start this video off with the concept of the comfort zone, also known as physiological homeostasis. I would also like to touch upon its polarity, growth and/or development and/or advancement. Essentially, your body has a set point of which it is comfortable at, and within this set point, no growth can or will take place. Furthermore, between our physiological homeostasis and our advancement lies anxiety, ultimately stemming from fear. In order for one to transgress through the comfort zone into advancement, one must experience this anxiety, so I suggest falling in love with it. Our growth is not as it is seen through the hypertrophy of the muscles. They are merely but a byproduct. Rather, our growth is spiritual in nature, one of purpose and poise. Breaking down the mental barriers of what you thought possible and exploding into the superconscious mind is the purpose of working out. All growth stems from the brain as the nervous system branches out into its peripheral counterpart throughout the body, and it is only through the mind that growth is allowed, manifested, and displayed. It does not matter how much weight you lift. What matters is how you lift the weight. The legendary Arnold Schwarzenegger was a strong advocate of breaching through the pain barrier by smashing through those last reps. Your entire day in the gym comes down to very few moments, and within small moments like these, one simple set and between 1 to 5 reps, you will know whether your day was a success or whether it was a failure. There is no in between. We can look into the world of images, or we can diverge deeper into the realm of forms. The physical byproduct of exercise will not get you laid. Although it will help in boosting your confidence slightly, the confidence that is external, fallacious, and deceiving. Confidence that is internal, the confidence that is a form and not an image, is much more grand, beautiful, and constant. Do not rely on how others view you. Always rely on how you view yourself. So if you go to the gym to look more aesthetic because you think you will get more attention, ask yourself why, and soon you will see that being aesthetic has little to do with confidence, and that it is the energy and aura that a person lets express through him or herself, the ultimate form, not image, that truly defines that person as confident or unconfident. Our bodies have a finite storage of creatine phosphate energy, so to speak, and during the most critical set, during our first exercise, generally, if we do not deplete of it all and demand that our body become stronger by creating more or successive workouts through breaching our physiological homeostasis, we will forever remain the same. This is why Elliot Hulse calls the transcendent rep. It is when you become more than your body as you transform into an indestructible idea that commands and demands that way to move. Why is it so important that we advance and grow? Because life demands of it. It wants fuller expression of itself and constantly wants to change. Thus is the dynamic nature of the universe. To grow and advance is to live, and to decay and remain the same is to die. Death may not necessarily be physical. Many people can already be dead while they are still physically alive, and it doesn't matter what you are advancing in, as long as you just keep advancing, advancing, advancing. Our muscles can appear to be just our muscles, and sure, they are physically just contractile proteins connecting to and moving bone, but they are also the physical expression of the metaphysical hindrances that we place upon ourselves, thwarting and obstructing us from living fully, doing what we want, saying what we want, living how we want, etc., so to say. Nothing happens until something first moves, said the mind behind the theory of relativity, Albert Einstein. So even when speaking or wanting to approach that cute boy or that pretty girl, your muscles can inhibit those actions too. This is why we must overcome our bodies and be masters of our own domain. This is why we cannot allow our conditions to hold us down. This is why we must think we can instead of think we can't. This is why we lift.
I did so many deadlifts and I didn't think I can count that high, so I'm getting my buddy to count, help me out. Alright, here we go. One!
I love it. Isn't that fun?